I'm AMINA KHALID, the head of Sustainable Communities Programme of Initiative of Change, and we are currently here in Tallinn Community Hub hosting our Intergenerational Dialogue for Social Cohesion with Migrants and Refugees in Europe. The whole programme is around engaging refugees, migrants and host communities to work better together to build relationships across the world's divide from an intergenerational perspective, because we understand that where there is no relationship between the generations, there could be no solution, and this program is very much finding solutions together across the generation, learning from each other, building trust, removing fear and hate which may exist, really drawing our 4 modules around that, looking at the concept of home, identity and belonging when we put continents on the floor and ask the participants to stand next to the place where home was, that so many of them had actually stood next to the country of origin rather than the country where they're living.
Hi, my name is MARYAM. I'm 8 years old. My mom's from Indonesia and my dad's from Egypt. I was standing near Europe and my mom was standing near Asia because she was born there.
Just from wherever I am at the moment, that's how I feel in my life, because I moved about all over when I was a little kid. I'm just home right here at this minute, and that's how I always feel.
I would say I'm 75% in Europe and 25% in Africa, because I was born in America but I've lived in London my whole life. But you know, home's where like your family is and the people you choose to surround yourself by.
When I was born in England in 1970, the face of this society was very different to now. I was always an outsider, even though I was born in England. I'm honoured and moved to be here at the invitation of my most dear sister, AMINA. Getting to know her and hear some of her incredible story has moved and transformed my view of the world and my own journey.
My name is Hamza Mohammed. My own experience of migration is myself. I'm a refugee, came from Somalia in 1993. I feel as I'm one of the immigrants as well.
My name is AHMED. I'm a community worker. I'm original from Somalia and originally refugee background, and I've been here many years and integrated myself. It is first of all the person yourself. You have to remove the barrier from your mind first. That is the first step. Then move out and engage with the people. Don't wait the people to engage with you.
One of the reasons why they don't totally feel at home is because all the things that they connect with are not necessarily there in their host country, and then on top of that, the fact that there are so many negative narratives around migrants and refugees that don't quite make them feel at home.
My name is TAUHID PASHA. I'm the officer in charge of the London office of the International Organisation for Migration, IOM. The framing that is done by the media is very important in terms of how the debate around refugees and migrants takes shape. The media have a very important role to play. It's very important that we work together with the media to ensure that the positive stories of migrants come out. So some of the opportunities around working with the media are really to address the personal stories, looking into migration journeys, looking at how migrants contribute to society.
My name's Phil Cox. I'm a filmmaker journalist. I think it's really important to understand the media space, how to approach people in the media, what they're looking for, how to keep control of your story, and what part of your life you might want to tell or share. In the end, it's about ownership and authorship of stories, and stories are what connect us all.
I'm Dr. Samson Nahar. I'm a senior lecturer at City University, London. I learned how to tell stories, but also we learned how you can actually change stories. We have not only this generation, we have a next generation coming. They need to understand each other's background. Other than that, how can they work together and make an effective and impactful future? We want a Britain which we are always proud of, and we want to be proud in the future. And it's very important to understand intercultural, interfaith understanding. Otherwise, conflict and things like that will be always existing, which none of us want.
My name is Rabbi Nathan Levy, and sitting next to me is my friend.
Hi, I'm Ali Madani.
So the highlight for me was when someone says, how do I get involved with real interfaith? 5 days a week we're thinking about what will make communities come together, cohesion, tolerance, and even when we're having trouble, we're working through really challenging issues, the bridges that aren't yet built, the bridges that are being burned at the same time we're trying to build them up again. That's our job, but not just our job, that's what gives us, I think, meaning in what we do.
This is the first time after 8 years living in East Finchley, I saw in-person counselors.
There's loads of people out there that want to work together, that think it's fantastic that we're from diverse local communities, but we have to together create this space and work together and listen to each other across the ages as well.
We live alongside the people we serve, and I think that's really, really important. And I don't think there's a single magic wand. I have to make a point of being constantly connected.
But one thing is actually, I think, helping people feel proud of their own communities. You have a bigger effect through education, through working with young people, through improving the environment, giving people hope.
My name's ARJUN Mitra. I'm one of the Labour councillors for East Finchley Ward. It's really great to be here and partake in this brilliant programme. I thought the best question that was asked today was, how should we as members of the public engage with politicians like me? Well, the answer is, you've got to tell us what you think. You know, we can't represent you, we can't act unless you keep talking to us, engaging with us. Really great to discuss that with small children, with older people, a range of people from different backgrounds today.
There was a young girl and she asked a question to the Chief Mission of International Migration.
How can we remove hate and fear between different communities? How can we build trust between different communities across the generation?
Since then, I have been reflecting on what is it that was happening in that moment, at that time, in the mind and heart of that little girl, which compelled her to ask that fundamental question in which we all need to have answers for.
I think what went really well is actually when Ali was talking to the young people and really pushing them just a little bit outside their comfort zone, telling stories about when we were outside of our comfort zone. Sort of that resonated with them.
It's possible to remove the hate. All the children, when you put them together, they don't have any hate.
You get to learn from older people because they're older than you and they know much more about the world than you. So that you get to learn about different cultures and different religions and to create big bonds between communities.
I am Romeo Cox and I'm 11 years old. When I was living in Italy for a few years, my mum would work with lots of mixed communities and I would go visit, and it was just nice seeing everybody of different cultures, races, gathering up and talking and having fun. It's nice that today in a community like this you can find it. Now things are getting worse with climate change and war. It's really sad to see innocent people escaping and leaving their homes.
In moments of real darkness, and I feel like we are living in moments of darkness, COVID has changed our life and life will never be the same again. Going forward and doing this, I hope that it has also awoken us to the reality that life is not always going to be great, and just like the river of life, that there's going to be bumps and twists and turns, but in that there's also real beauty. There is the beauty that comes out of what you learn from it, and what I really hope the participants who have received in the last couple of days is to have felt inspired.
My name is GULED SUDI and I'm one of the local member of community here. It is vital that each communities to see what other community is doing. Change is starting in personal, in family, and then to grow up in that ways. So I will take that into myself to improve, and then to bring it to my family and to the communities.
We are all one, so there's no difference between brown color or black color or white color, and we need to integrate to the community and help each other and support each other.
If you haven't been to one of these events before, I think First of all, you know, reach out, learn about it and attend. The spaces that are happening here and the exchanges, they're full of energy, they're fun. This for me was my first time. It was surprising, engaging, illuminating, and yeah, it's an honour to participate and I hope to remain part of it.
Step out of your comfort zone, be daring, be courageous enough. For all those who have tons of funding available and do not know what to do with that and want to invest in a good cause, in a cause that is going to make a real impact to someone's life and to, on a broader context, to a bigger community, and is going to transform our society. Please call upon us, invest in our work. This is a lifetime commitment that we have certainly signed up for, but alone we cannot do it. We need you, we need our community leaders, we need our grassroots, we need our politicians, we need everybody to be involved.
To let love be the way by the time of today, choosing to decide my love, not to hide my love from love, my love, and let love be the guide when crossroads appear to take in our stride. Let empires of ideas subside, and when they've died, my love, my one, let love, my love, be our